And just about to get underway as the starting five. It's time for the NBA. Live. Now Sacramento's starting. Ellis is out there with the captain. Then there's Murray. Then there's Carter. And it's Sabonis in at the 5 spot. And for Houston, the pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. The Magician out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's KD in at small forward. Always exciting to see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
Here's the captain. Got a piece of it. Here's the Magician. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Great dime that time by Smith Jr. there. You see the floor awareness really starting to improve.
Pass to Drake. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Here's the Magician. Count it. Good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
So if you look at the Rockets' struggles, Clark, over the last few seasons, what stands out to you?
Well, I think it starts at the defensive end of the floor, Kevin. I mean, a team is not going to make noise in the NBA if they don't defend consistently. I'm sure improving on D is a focus this season.
Here's the captain. We saw him with 39 points last game out. Cloak loose. Fast break. Here we go. Here's KD. The pass to the Magician. And here's Smith. He's covered by Murray. Near the three-point line, it's VanVleet. It's hauled in by the Kings. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Smith outside. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Hey, that quick release is what makes Smith so lethal in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Carter against Smith. The shot's good from Carter.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's the Magician. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. They get it back. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Over Ellis. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And hard to defend that any better. Sometimes VanVleet is just going to score no matter what.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Boy, doesn't Mike Brown, GA, deserve a lot of credit for the Kings' recent. He's been terrific.
I mean, bringing that championship pedigree from Golden State. Brown went to the finals as the head coach in Cleveland, and one of the best people in the league as well.
Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. The Kings in second.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's the captain. And the shot goes in.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Here's the magician after the Kings pick up 2. Beyond the arc. That's good from Van Vliet on the assist by Smith. Van Vliet's got 5.
And count on Van Vliet to hit that three-point shot. He's an efficient scorer from beyond the arc.
Basket good. And that's now 6 points for the captain. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against Charlotte.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Driving inside.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Ellis can't get it to go. Rockets leading by 7. Durant trying to break free, and it's Smith missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
LeVert's checked in for Sacramento. And Sabonis, no good on that one. As a player, what's your main focus in these early stages of the season, Clark?
You know, Kevin, I think the biggest thing is just building chemistry, getting a level of comfort with one another, learning tendencies and preferences. Chemistry is the key at this time of the season.
Sacramento with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. Here's the captain. 8 points for him. And the layup's good off the glass. The captain's got 10 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Smith, no luck. The Kings trail by 5. Pass to LeVert. There's the lob to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Boy, LeVert showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Here's the magician. 7 points in the game. Van Vliet outside. Durant inside. Defended by Carter. The shot will not fall. From downtown, it's rebounded by Durant. And KD's got the ball here for the Houston Rockets. It's a 3-point game. Back to Şengün. Out to Smith. Lets it go with a 3. Hands it from downtown. He has 7.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Drake. Pass to Sabonis. Outside for Murray. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Sabonis making sure to pass it where his teammates are open. And that's just being a good passer there.
Here's the magician. Smith outside. Passes to Van Vliet. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. The Kings trail by 3. Murray the pass to Carter. And there's the pass to Drake. Now LeVert. 9-point game his last outing. Just 5 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And last season, Greg, the Kings clinched their first Pacific Division title in 20 years.
And they repeated as division champs back in 02 and 03. Something they're hoping to achieve again this year as the Kings build off of their breakout season.
Throw good, Murray. Well, Clark, we know they're a young team with plenty of room for improvement. What's the most important things you think for these Rockets to do?
Well, first and foremost, they've really struggled with turnovers. They've got to squeeze the orange. I mean, it's hard to win if you're turning the ball over. I think it's a matter of being organized at the offensive end.
And so Murray nails both of them.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
They swipe it. Here's Drake. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Out there.
Check out the numbers for Fred VanVleet. Great showing for him last season. 3rd in steals, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And he sported some of the quickest hands in the league last year, putting him top 3 in steals. He was consistently all over the basketball. Here's the magician. He has 7. Clock at 6. Launches it. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. The Kings leading. Murray with it. Now Smith defending. Murray scanning the floor. Smith against LeVert. Smith with the defensive effort.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Sengun kicks to KD. From 8. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Rockets tied for the league's 2nd worst record. They expect a different outcome this go around.
Yeah, their veteran additions headlined by Fred VanVleet. Key to turning the tide, but also continued progression by their youngsters.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handles, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
And KD drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Here's LeVert. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's the Magician. 7 points in the game. Pass to Şengün. Van Vliet outside. From outside the arc. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Smith kicks to Van Vliet. Up top, Durant. He's covered by Murray. Here's the Magician. Drives to the hoop. And it's sent back by Carter. That's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Tari Eason comes in for Jabari Smith. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Thompson in for Fred Van Vliet. Then for the Kings, Saric comes in for Sabonis. And it's Jonathan Kuminga in for Murray. Just 3 to shoot. Here's the Magician. Connects from three-point range.
That's good. He's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
The Kings trail by 3. Here's the captain. 12 points for him. Yes, that goes in. The captain's got 14 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Eason. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, I like how Capella stays one step ahead of the posse on defense. Has a real good sense of body control.
Out to Saric. Now here's Kuminga. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Drake. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
What an exceptional start for him. Draining 8 of his last 9 shots.
Here's the Magician. He's got 11. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end. Always in attack mode.
Knocks it loose. Pass to the captain. From 17 feet out. Rebounded by Capella.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys. But if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Here's LeVert. The Rockets making the shot. Passes it to the Magician. Back to Thompson. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Here's the captain. 16 points for him. Good work defensively by Capella.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now here's Thompson. And it's sent back by Carter. Shot clock at 3. Here's the Magician. Drains it from 17 feet out. And now it's a 9-point Rocket lead.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And the three-point shot has been big for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Rockets leading by 7. On the floor for Sacramento. Sabonis is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Ellis. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Carter in at the 3 spot. And it's Shepard missing.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
It's good. Sabonis has got his second bucket tonight.
A hard way there, guys. Sabonis, a tough player, does not shy away from contact.
Van Vliet against Ellis. Van Vliet kicks to KD. Let's go. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 7. As we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Schroeder. Now the pass to KD. With the fadeaway. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Achilles injuries used to be career-ending. Kevin Durant says Dominique Wilkins was one of the first guys who came back the same. It was a motivation and gave me confidence that I could do the same. And now Wilkins says KD has really taken hold of this and become the spokesperson for this injury. So we're passing the torch. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, passing the torch, David. Thank you so much. And so it's Houston with it. Sacramento able to drain the 3. And it's sent back by Carter. Pass to Kuminga. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Back to Kuminga. Over Finney-Smith. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Kuminga. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Van Vliet with it. 8 points for him. Shepard, the pass to Adams. Yep, that one goes in there. Adams has got his first points of the night.
And how about the power by Adams on that finish? Just brushes off the contact.
Timeout called by the Kings. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
LeVert's checked in for Cook.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. Coming off a terrific season and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, second in the league. I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused, completely automatic. Now here's Kuminga. Ellis dishes to Schroeder. Here's Sabonis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
The first one falls.
Domantas Sabonis, so versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
He's off on the second. Rockets leading by 3. Here's Durant. Adams. Great positioning on the putback.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Pass to Sabonis. Passes it to LeVert. Ellis kicks to LeVert. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over KD. And Durant sends it back.
Affecting the shot right there. The length of Durant, the problem for the offense.
Going inside, and then Durant with the jam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Sacramento with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. LeVert the pass to Kuminga. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Carter, he's checked in for Sacramento. The captain comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And here's LeVert. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Here's Finney-Smith, defended by Kuminga. Van Vliet passes to Adams. And falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Adams has got the lead up to 9 now for Houston. Kings have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Now LeVert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Well, you know, LeVert is pretty well put together at 6'7", which allows him to bang inside effectively.
The Kings shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And he knocks down the first one.
And LeVert, the Ohio native, has a ton of potential, folks. A tall, lanky shooting guard with really good playmaking ability.
LeVert hits both of them. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Rockets. The pass to Durant. It's stolen by Carter. Pass to Drake. Shoots over Van Vliet. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Rockets leading by 7. Finney Smith finds Adams. Some nice passing there by Houston. Carter against Van Vliet. Over Carter, and it's sent back by Carter. Pass to the captain. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
The Rockets again can't hit.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Kuminga. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Now just a 3-point Houston lead. Timeout called the Rockets.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
With a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Adams. Smith comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Thompson, he's checked in for Cool Hands. And it's the Magician in for Fred Van Vliet. And that one's good. Durant.
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
Passes to Drake. The Rockets pull it in. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead. It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Clark, one benefit that Jabari Smith has had in his career is the wisdom from his dad. He has learned a lot.
No wisdom like a father's wisdom, particularly when a dad has traveled the road that his son is traveling in the NBA. I'm sure his dad learned a ton in his experience that he has passed on to Jabari Smith Jr. in a way that's benefited the younger Smith. Boy, Sabonis locked and loaded inside. Nothing the defense can do there.
Now the pass to KD. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Pass to Drake. Makes it off the glass. 22 points for the captain.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
And it's sent back by Carter. Now here's Kuminga. Pass to LeVert. Here's the captain, defended by Durant. Sabonis inside. Şengün's there.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Shoot two.
The first one falls.
Yeah, and Smith has a really smooth and relaxed shooting form, but just like a lot of young players, I think the key is going to be him becoming more efficient.
Both free throws good from Smith. And with the new CBA, Clark, one thing that again didn't get any traction, the franchise tag.
Yeah, not surprising. I mean, if a guy really wants to leave a team these days, most of the time a trade will be made. It doesn't necessarily have to get to free agency.
Timeout call, the Rockets.
Once again, your Hot City Texans.
Out there that can cause problems for the opponent.
Greg, as you said, they were top of the league in second chance points. They had a strong presence inside at both ends of the floor. That one falls through. It's his sixth make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
There's the three. That falls. Nice speed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got his third assist on the night. Thompson dishes to Smith. Durant deciding where to go with it. Here's the magician. It's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
Houston ball.
Durant down low, defended by Carter, and the shot goes in. KD's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Here's LeVert, and yes, it's good.
He's done a nice job, a great job actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get, and he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Kicks it to Kuminga. Here's the captain. 22 points for him. 4 on the clock. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Yep, it counts. Smith's got 14 points.
Not an easy shot for a young player, but Smith Jr. really smooth that time.
Here's LeVert. Good D by Thompson.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Rockets have brought in Ime Udoka to help their team become a winner. Ime said, "We have a lot of guys that have a chip on their shoulder. Those are the types I look for. And from there, we want to cultivate that into team success. That's the job of a coach, to push that and get that out of them." Kevin?
It is. Good thought. All right, David, thank you.
That's their
Rockets have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
Keegan Murray's checked in for Sacramento. Ellis comes in for Karis LeVert.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Here's the captain. 24 points for him. To the middle, and it's Houston on the break. Here's Smith. The shot that time, not on target. Murray with the defensive effort. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Drake. He dishes it to Carter. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Smith against Murray. Murray with the defensive effort. Gets it off. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Houston Rockets. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how did you get in that groove offensively in the first half?
Well, I'm just playing off my teammates. They're doing a great job of penetrating and kicking, and I'm not trying to force anything. I'm playing my game within the offense, and shots are starting to fall for me.
Looks good out there so far. Thanks, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They have a 13-point lead. And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
They were getting after it on the glass, like wild animals. They got a nice edge in that department, which has led to this lead. They won the heart and hustle battle in that first half. Now we'll see if they can keep that going.
And over to Kenny now, your take on the Kings.
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show, the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. And Van Vliet out there with the Magician, and it's KD in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off the perimeter guys, too.
It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down again to 13 points with the basket from Drake.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Here's the Magician. Durant inside. Carter on him, and it's sent back by Carter, and it's good for 2.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's the pass to the Magician. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Ellis outside. Carter on the wing. Out to the right wing. Here's the captain, defended by Durant. The captain with the bucket.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Here's Smith after the Kings pick up 2. Pass to the Magician. Fader on the way. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Carter. They grab their own miss. Drake. And he uses the glass on the layup. The captain's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Pass to Durant. And it's the machine with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Durant finds Smith. Pass to the Magician. Picked him clean. To the inside. Rejected by Van Vliet.
And perfect positioning from Van Vliet, wanting to block shots whenever he can. Great instincts.
Durant with it, picked up by Ellis. The pass to the Magician. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And that's now 25 points for the Magician.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Drake the pass to Sabonis. They get a hand on it. They're running. Here's the Magician, and that one is hammered home.
Ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Drake the pass to Murray. Here's the captain. He's got 32. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
The Kings have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Rockets. To the right side. Shoots it. Tips it. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Şengün's got his first points in this one.
That is what Şengün brings this team. The ability to turn misses into makes, doing the dirty work down low.
Timeout called by the Kings. And I like what the Magician has done in this game.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Checked in for the Rockets. And then for Sacramento, Saric checked in for Sabonis. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Ellis. Here's Drake. It's tipped.
Lots of athleticism for the long center. Şengün getting it done.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Murray outside. Carter outside from deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Houston.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Durant. No good that time. The Kings trail by 18. To the left wing. Here's Drake. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. That's 36 points for the captain.
No, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his fourth rebound in this one. Murray, good. Murray's got 7.
And you want to make it in the NBA, you have to score in situations like that. He can do it, the dirty work inside.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Rockets lead by 16. Schroeder outside. Pass to Drake. And there's the call on the Magician. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Murray kicks to Carter. Here's the three. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And that one falls for Carter. And he sinks the second.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And he makes all three. And so here is Houston. They led by as many as 18 points. Schroeder against Van Vliet. Shoots over Schroeder. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Schroeder kicks to Saric. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists tonight.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Boy, somebody needs to get these guys fired up so they attack the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight. And this led to way too many second chance shots.
Assists. They were an unselfish group from the start, and that was really one of their strengths.
And having the best offense in the league last season, they were an opponent that no team wanted to face. Now here's Schroeder, still yet to score. Murray kicks it over to Schroeder. The shot by Carter, nobody around. Eason grabs the board. Rockets leading by 13. Durant in the corner. Sinks that one from the post. KD's got 6 points in the quarter.
Even with the defender draped all over him, Durant locked in and laser focused to get that one to go down.
Van Vliet left side. Şengün trying to free himself up. And the shot goes down. Van Vliet's got 15. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
Carter, the pass to Drake. And he banks in the layup. The captain's got 38 points.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
The Magician passes to Van Vliet. Here's the Magician. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Şengün. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Şengün's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
The captain, no good. Houston leading by 17. Driving inside, and that one is good. The Magicians got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's the captain. He has 38 in the game.
Timeout. You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Hey, Chad, welcome your Clutch City, Texas.
Houston making some changes. Adams comes in for Şengün. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Kevin Durant. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Sabonis, he's checked in for Šarić. Kuminga comes in for Murray. LeVert's checked in for Carter. And it's Ellis in for the captain. Here's Finney-Smith. He has yet to score. Now here's Kuminga. He's covered by Eason. Back to Schroeder. LeVert against Van Vliet. Baseline try, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
And LeVert showing how confident he is in his jumper. He's got a nice soft release and is a very skilled guard.
Van Vliet outside. Stolen by Ellis. Rejected by Van Vliet. Passes to Eason. Here's the Magician. Guarded by Schroeder. Here's the Magician. He has 29. 5 to shoot. And that one, good. The Magician's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Now here's LeVert. Schroeder, left side. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
There's 1:17 left in the third. Van Vliet passes to the Magician. Back to Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Shot by Eason, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Schroeder, and the layup falls.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Van Vliet. 15 points in the game. Ellis on the double team. Ellis against Van Vliet. Back to Finney-Smith. off target from three-point range.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And Kuminga throws it down.
And Karis LeVert is a very willing passer, somebody who's always looking to set up his teammates, actually focuses on doing that.
Here's the Magician. He has 31. Takes the three. It's good from long range. The Magician's got 34. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Rockets ahead, up by 16. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Sacramento, Kuminga out there with Saric. Then there's the captain. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Carter in at the small forward position. Now here's Durant. Down low. And the pass to the Magician. Van Vliet outside. Rebound by the Kings. The captain's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's rebounded by Houston.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Şengün with the bucket.
Defense on top of Şengün inside, but he uses his agility to overcome it.
And the call will be against Jabari Smith.
Jabari Smith.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. LeVert with it. Carter on the wing. Bangs home the trifecta.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Pass to Smith. Van Vliet against LeVert. That's good from Van Vliet on the assist by Smith.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
LeVert kicks to Saric. And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That is his first foul of the game.
Awesome execution that time. Ran his man right off the pick tight, and nobody rotated over to help.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. The lead is 15. Van Vliet outside. Here's Şengün. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. Sacramento's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Van Vliet against LeVert. Shoots over Van Vliet. And the shot is long.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's LeVert after the miss from KD. And Durant sends it back. LeVert against Smith. Pass to Şengün. Shoots over Kuminga. The Rockets with another miss.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Saric passes to LeVert. It's rebounded by Houston.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And an aggressive inside play there from Van Vliet, not letting the foul deny him from getting the shot.
And for your Rockets, Fred VanVleet, 2 shots.
Throw good, Van Vliet. Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Smith. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Thompson in for the Magician. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. The Kings trail by 17. LeVert trying to get open.
Fred VanVleet. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Sacramento. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Cool hands checked in for Fred VanVleet. And so he makes both from the line.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Thompson with it. Now guarded by Saric. Another miss by Houston.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
From 8. Misses off the left iron. The Kings trail by 15. Here's Drake. And that one is stuffed right through.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there. Boy, what a nifty play off the dribble there. Creates barely enough space to get off the shot.
It's LeVert on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Shoots from 12. And Thompson sends it back. Here's Finney-Smith, defended by Kuminga. Finney-Smith passes to Şengün.
Hey, for a big like Şengün, you need that pump fake in your arsenal.
At the line for your Rockets, Alperen Şengün.
And the first one at the line is good.
The thing that stands out about Şengün is how crafty he is in the post. Excellent footwork and a lot of moves.
Murray's checked in for Kuminga. Şengün hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Here's LeVert. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Boy, because he's got such great confidence in his ball handling skills, he's fearless attacking the rim.
Here's Shepherd. Thompson outside. This is it to Şengün. The Rockets with another miss.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Ellis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Here is Carter. Here's the captain. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Houston moving it around. Shepherd, that's good. And it's the Kings with the ball. 17-point game. Inside and stolen by Şengün. And there's the pass to Shepherd. Thompson outside. Got a piece of it. Ellis surveying the D. Pass to Drake. Power down with both hands.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Ellis, the pass to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Thunderous stuff there for Murray, showing how explosive he can be.
Pass to Şengün. And the basket is good. Şengün's got 6 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Murray, good.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Shepherd, the pass to Şengün. Up again. Sacramento grabs the miss. Carter, the pass to Drake. And he drives in. And he gets the bucket. The captain's got 48.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Here's Shepherd. Lob pass to Capella, and it's blocked.
Like watching Šarić make his presence felt with blocks like these.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Capella. Durant comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. The Magician, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for cool hands. And the Kings also making a change. Sabonis, he's checked in for Dario Šarić. And it's the Rockets with the ball. 5 on the clock. Durant, and he converts the layup. Durant's got 23 points.
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
Now here's Ellis. Passes it to Murray. With the shot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Murray's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's the Magician. VanVleet outside. And there's the drive from deep. And Durant gets it to go. The assist from VanVleet. VanVleet's got 3 assists tonight. Here's the captain. And Durant sends it back. Here's Smith. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Boy, was that some by-the-book basketball or what? Blocks the shot, gets out in transition, and then finishes strong. From one end to the other, perfect.
Here's the captain from 13. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
Şengün passes to Smith. Second chance shot. Good work defensively by Carter.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Rockets leading by 15. The pass to Şengün. Here's the Magician. Outside, KD. Smith surveying the D. From the arc. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. And it's Sabonis with the ball for Sacramento. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Here's the Magician. Lays it up and banks it in. The Magician's got 36.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows or
relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Fred VanVleet.
Here's the captain. Pass to Carter. Ellis outside. Deep 2 from Murray. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got his 5th assist in this one.
Hey, this was exactly the kind of game Coach wanted to see from them. High effort, great play at both ends, gets the win for the Rockets.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession. We watch them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the Magician.
Well, his defense was tremendous tonight. Really, really high level. He was a pest, forced the opponents into a lot of turnovers.
And he makes both free throws. And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, as you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. it seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still could close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
Oh, here's Van Vliet. And so Houston again turning it over.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to it. Didn't look ready to receive it. At least they've got some room for error, but still a poor possession there.
Here's Drake. Again, the miss by the Kings. Here's Houston now. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Van Vliet passes to the Magician. Fades and shoots. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Van Vliet outside. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have a clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. KD, a statement.
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.